Good day everyone. This time I will going to discuss about the Baroque period, exploring the extravagance and drama of Baroque art and architecture. Baroque, named after Barroco, a Portuguese term for an irregular shaped pearl, the Baroque period is defined by the grandeur and opulence of its arts and architecture. With roots in Rome, the movement spread across Italy and other European countries between 1600s and 1750, becoming particularly popular in France, Spain, and Austria. This approach is characterized by an ornate, over-the-top aesthetic that evokes ethereality and aims to inspire awe. Throughout the 17th and 18th centuries, European artists and architects adopted an increasingly elaborate style. Today, the Baroque period remains one of the most celebrated cultural movements in Western art history. What are the major characteristics of Baroque art? Baroque art and architecture tend to be incredibly extravagant and exhibit movement, tension, emotion, and dramatic use of light and shadow. As the Baroque period overlapped with the Italian Renaissance, it is not surprising that the two movements shared some stylistic similarities. Both Baroque and Renaissance artists employed realism, rich color, and religious or mythological subject matter, while architects working in both styles favored balance and symmetry. What sets the Baroque style apart from its Renaissance counterpart, however, is its lavishness, a characteristic evident in both its art and architecture. Baroque art, painting. While the subject matter and event style can vary between Baroque paintings, most pieces from this period have one thing in common, that is drama. In the work of well-known painters like Caravaggio and Rembrandt, an interest in drama materializes as intense contrast between beaming light and looming shadow. So these are the examples of painting The Calling of St. Matthew by Caravaggio and The Night Watch by Rembrandt. Baroque artists Gentileschi, Poussin, and Rubens achieve a heightened sense of drama through movement. Often, this action-packed iconography was inspired by tales from the Bible and stories from ancient mythology. In addition to energetic compositions, Rubens captured drama through his rich and radiant color palette. Rubens avoided painting in such a way that the color sunk in. The luminous clarity of his work was proof of the excellence of his technique. Artist Max Dorner explains in the materials of the artist and their use in painting. His color had so much brilliant and binding medium within themselves that, like Van Eyck's pictures, they had a gloss without needing to be varnished. Peter Paul Rubens, Samson and Delilah. Sculpture. Figurative bronze and marble sculptures produced during this period depict interest in dynamism. Through swirling silhouettes, twisted contours, and flowing drapery, sculptures like Bernini were able to evoke movement. Added elements like water fixtures often enhance this theatrical approach. Baroque architecture and interior design. Interiors. Similar to the art of the era, Baroque interiors conveyed an interest in over-the-top grandeur. Furniture and other decorative art objects frequently featured scrolling, a pattern design reminiscent of spiraling foliage and other elements inspired by the natural world. Similarly, patty cupid-like figures often adorn tapestries and ceiling paintings. Exteriors. Baroque architecture is also characterized by ornamentation. Often, the facades of Baroque buildings are adorned with intricate relief carvings, gilded accent, and columns, namely Solomonic columns, whose corkscrew aesthetic was favored by architects from Spain to Austria. Architects all over Europe also tapped many Baroque basilicas, churches, and other edifices with domes. Besides oval domes, which were erected all over the continent, the preferred style of domes typically varied by region, with onion domes prevailing in Central Europe and bulbous domes proving popular in Germany. Above all else, Baroque architecture conveyed a preference for balance. Famous Baroque artists: Caravaggio, Baroque painter Michelangelo Merisi, better known as Caravaggio, led a passionate and turbulent life. Her artistic legacy is just as evocative in style and technique. Never before had an artist used normal people as the models for paintings of biblical characters. Furthermore, his masterful use of extreme light and dark or tenebrism added an unparalleled psychological drama to his paintings. Peter Paul Rubens was a prominent Flemish Baroque painter who lived during the Dutch Golden Age. His distinct style emphasized color, movement, and drama, all key characteristics of the Baroque period. Known for his voluptuous woman, opulent colors, and dynamic compositions, Rubens established himself as a prominent court painter for the Spanish Habsburgs, developing an international reputation as an artist and diplomat. Artemisia Gentileschi. As the daughter of the accomplished painters, Artemisia Gentileschi was afforded access to the artwork at a young age. Early on, she was in her father's workshop mixing paints, and he supported her career when he noted that she was exceptionally gifted. As a noted painter of the Italian Baroque period, Artemisia did not let her gender hold her back from her subject matter. She painted large-scale biblical and mythological paintings just like her male counterparts, and was the first woman accepted to the prestigious Fine Art Academy in Florence. Gian Lorenzo Bernini. Perhaps no other artist defines the Baroque era more than Gian Lorenzo Bernini, whose impressive career spanned nearly 70 years. As a child prodigy, Bernini was creating large-scale marble sculptures as a teen. Later, he would become the architect of St. Peter's Basilica, following in Michelangelo's footsteps, where he created the basilica's iconic plaza and the colonnade, as well as its central bronze canopy. A master of materials, Bernini is known for his astonishing ability to create movement and bring forth emotion with his work. In his hands, marble transforms into soft flesh that looks so real that you want to reach out and squeeze it. Legacy of the Baroque style. Though the Baroque style emerged centuries ago, it remains one of the most beloved movements in art history. Whether gazing at a priceless collection of paintings in the Louvre or throwing a coin in Rome's popular Trevi fountain, the lasting legacy of Baroque art and architecture is as obvious as its opulence. That is all for Baroque period, and thank you.